time they say you are beautiful. Am I ugly? How dare you try to become the village beauty?
Grab your popcorn. Let me tell you how the story began. Once upon a time, in a small village called Ami, everyone knew the family of Mr. and Mrs. Adeyemi. They were respected people, blessed with 2 daughters. The first daughter was Fola, tall, fair, and very beautiful. Her voice was soft like early morning bird song. Whenever she sang, people stopped to listen. Men admired her, women praised her, and elders always used her as an example of beauty and grace. The second daughter was Sia, younger and quieter. As a child, Sia had been playful and pretty too, but fate changed her life forever. One afternoon, when she was still very small, a terrible accident happened in their kitchen. Hot oil poured on her face, leaving deep scars that never healed properly. From that day, people no longer looked at Sia with admiration. Instead, they looked away or stared with pity. As the girls grew older, the difference between them became very clear. Fola became more confident, but that confidence slowly turned into pride. Everywhere she went, people reminded her how beautiful she was. Men brought gifts, clothes, jewelry, and food just to see her smile. Fola enjoyed the attention too much. She began to believe that beauty was everything. Sia, on the other hand, became invisible in her own home. Visitors came and her parents would quickly tell her, "Sia, go inside." When guests stayed for long, she stayed hidden. Sometimes she listened from behind the door as people praised Fola and pretended Sia did not exist. Each time, her heart broke a little more. Even though they were sisters, Fola stopped walking with Sia. If Sia tried to follow her outside, Fola would hiss at her and say, "Stay back, don't embarrass me." Sia understood why, and it hurt deeply. She cried many nights, pressing her face into her pillow so no one would hear her sobs. Many times she begged God because she felt unwanted and ashamed of her own reflection. At home, Sia walked like a servant. She fetched water, went to the market, gathered firewood, and ran errands from morning till night. Her parents hardly sent Fola anywhere. "She's too delicate," they would say. Sia accepted her life quietly. With time, she learned how to be alone without complaining. One early morning, Sia was sent to fetch water from the village stream. The sun was just rising and the road was calm. On her way back, she saw an old woman sitting by the roadside. The woman looked weak and tired, with a big pot of water beside her. Sia greeted her politely and walked past. But after a few steps, her heart would not allow her to continue. She turned back. "Mama, let me help you," Sia said gently. The old woman looked at her with surprise and gratitude. Sia hid her own bucket of water behind a tree and lifted the woman's heavy pot onto her head. The woman thanked her again and asked her to follow her home. They walked slowly, deeper into the forest.